Hey guys, Storm Soulfire here, and today we have Dom has returned!
I've returned to haunt you all again. Hello.
Just remember, you will see this face in your nightmares probably tonight. Alright, so what deck is it this time? Since obviously Prank Kids have been here.
I was playing Prank Kids, but they got hit on the ban list, and apparently it's not a big deal, but I was like, this is a big deal, so I'm going to change.
Yeah, because you lost me.
Because Konami apparently love Virtual World because of a card we will get to in the deck. I've been playing that this week, and yeah. So I'll start with, you have free Lulu. This is really, everyone should play free Lulu for me.
It's like your main piece.
Yeah, it's basically, I mean, it's not that much different from the others, but it lets you search search stuff, so it's good for like the first one. So that's that.
Fair enough.
And free of the GG. This is GG right here. GG.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the same except in the end effect. So basically, all these cards, you basically you target a card on the field, a virtual card, monster, spell, trap, and then you can send like another one from a different one from the decks, like a spell or trap. For if you use a monster, for example, you send a spell or trap, and then another effect is this one. I think allows you to.
Technical difficulties, sorry about that. So you were just saying GG's like.
So GG allows you to end up. So it allows you to basically summon. So you can send a spell or trap or a monster, and then I think at the end phase it allows you to add a virtual world.
Yeah,
virtual world monster from your graveyard to your hand. So it's good recursion. This deck is really good in recurring. You can start off with like nothing and go into like big combo. This one's great. That'll allow basically the same thing except send, but this one lets you revive any virtual world from your graveyard in defense.
Sure.
So yeah, that's basically how that one works. And it's got decent defense. So yeah, it's all about going to those big synchronic seas. So this one's basically the same as the others, except after you send the first one, you can send another one. You can send a different one. Say you target a monster, you can send a spell, summon it, and then you can send a trap. So it's pretty good.
Okay.
Look, the spell and traps also recur. So they also have effects in the graveyard, which makes them good. 2 Nyan Nyan. This card's really like. I mean, it doesn't have the effect. It's basically if you summon a level 3 monster, you can
It brings one back.
Yeah,
it brings
you can
itself
special
back.
summon it back from the graveyard, but it's banished, I think, after it.
It's okay.
It's decent, but it's not the best. Then you pay the one of this one. This one is really situated. This one's basically because this deck you can basically skip all normal summons. But this one's good for normal summon in case you brick soon. Just normal summon. Even though it's like a level 6, you can normal summon it, or you can normal summon it without tribute, or you can summon it without.
Like how many times? Actually, no. Just want to ask. Like how many times would you actually say you would normal summon? Like one duel, just one.
I don't know. It depends on all that hands because. Sometimes you don't summon, sometimes you do. It just depends on what you put on your hand, honestly.
That's like if you've not bricked.
And then there's standard free ash.
Free ash. We don't need the explanation, but
Two effects. You know what these are.
Yeah. Is that the only hand traps?
Yes. I do not run ghost back. I think because hand trap, because of obviously what came out of the Mega 10 cross-out designator, I think people are starting to cut. Even though it apparently has been short printed, like people are still like starting to build the decks with cross-outing.
Yeah, because it's like one per case.
Yeah, but it's still like. I mean, like people are saying, it's going to change the game forever. If people can get free because they're expensive. Anyway, onto the spells. Free virtual gates. Basically, this has 2 effects. On the field, you can banish a virtual world card from your graveyard and then target a monster on field negates effect.
Sure.
And in the graveyard, you can banish it, add a virtual world monster from your deck jam, but then you have to discard one, so it's good for that.
Fair enough.
They have effects in the grave.
Yeah.
So that one.
What's the next spell then? Come on, let's see.
Wait.
Oh, desires. So.
Wait a sec.
Technical.
Yeah, so I got that mixed up. So I play 3 desires. Honestly, desires I might swap out for another one because the problem with desires is this deck relies so much on what's in the deck.
Oh.
So if you banish stuff by accident. I mean, there's still loads of stuff. All that basically recurs off each other, but if you banish some pieces, it can bring down. Because if a game goes on too long, you'll literally lose all of like your pieces.
So say if you banish like 3 Lulus, then you like screwed.
Yeah, or if you banish like so many cards, like a load of spell or other ones.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I have these. I have these out of order for some reason.
Oh damn.
So next I'll do Virtual World City. This one literally lets you set. No, it doesn't say. It places any virtual world spell or trap in the zone.
Wow.
So it literally takes. So for example, spell or trap, put them straight in the zone. Usually. So like, because there's also traps which we'll get to in a minute, and they're good. But yeah, that one's really good for like setting up play because. You're going to want to recur off the effects you can target. You can use a virtual world monster effect to target a spell or a trap, and use it just combo off. Then there's this one. For the ban list, we have 2 emergency teleports now.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Konami.
don't know why they did this, because this basically makes the deck better, and it's just dumb, because it technically only has like 2 targets, but it's still really good. One of them's Lulu.
Yeah,
It's dumb.
yeah, because
So,
most your deck's Psychic and Worm.
and then there's 2 Foolish Spiral Goods. This is pretty much to get rid, because the spell, like the spell I mentioned earlier, had an effect in the graveyard and the traps. You can literally send like the. I played 2 of them, and they're really good for like starting off like a combo.
Okay.
Then there's just one called by the graveyard.
Yeah. Oh yes, everyone knows, but yeah.
And then there's the.
Yeah. What's the traps? Come on.
And there's the traps. There's these 3 traps. So I believe this. What is this? This one allows you to basically change a.
Why is it just? Why is there only 2 though?
I play only 2 because I don't think it's very good at 3. Plus it's brickable because if
So-
you get it, it's best in the deck.
So
These
if
are
you,
all-
so if you like top deck these, you would like in your starting hand. This is not very good.
It's not great. Neither of these are. They're better in the graveyard, but this one's actually got a good effect because it allows you to like return 2 virtual world cards that you banished to your deck and then destroy a card in the field.
Okay.
And I believe this one lets you change battle position, but in the graveyard they've also got effects. So I believe this one allows you to bring back a virtual world monster by banishing it.
Yeah.
But it'll have like negated effects. You've also got
And
discard
then
on. I believe
this one increases the level.
this one allows you to basically go into so much more basic. It's basically more for XC's play, so you can level up a level 3 to level 6 and then overlay into rank 6.
Are we going to see some of those rank
So
6 in a minute?
Maybe. And then the finally in the main deck, Infinite Impermanence.
Yeah,
Infinite Impermanence is just, I still think it's a really good card.
You explained this in the prank kids video, so that's fair enough.
Infinite Impermanence.
All right, extra deck. Come on.
Extra deck. Let's start off.
I'm like a boy on candy. I want to see.
We'll start with this one. This one's a fusion. I did not use it, but I basically play it with,
Yeah, I was about to say, how'd you actually get this out?
I believe I have Money Mud Dragon.
Oh,
You use Money Mud Dragon with another dark. I didn't play this, and I might cut it, but this is apparently a good combo, so I thought I'd test it, but it didn't come up today, so.
fair enough.
Then there's the Beast. Then there's the 2 Virtual World Synchros.
Oh my.
These 2 are dumb. So basically, Beast, Virtual World Beast Juju allows you to literally. It cannot be if it has 2. If there are 2 monsters with the same attribute and type in the graveyard, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, and you can also banish 2 and destroy a card in the field.
I know, because you used that on me.
Yeah, that happened. This one basically allows you, so its effect, its continuous effect is basically, when it's on the field, every card that goes from the field, that's meant to go from the field to the graveyard, is banished instead. Also, it can revive itself. You can banish 2 monsters with 2 different types and attributes.
Yeah.
And it comes back. It comes back on a different turn. It's got to be a different turn from the one and in a main phase, but it literally recurs itself. It's so dumb.
Okay.
Then it's just Stardust Charge Warrior.
That's fair enough.
Stardust Charge Warrior.
That's just a free draw.
Yeah. Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing's in here because of another card. Ultimate Tolzoken. Okay, do you know how this one works?
I know how it works.
It basically allows you to, if you can summon this and you set a spell, you can special summon a level 8 or higher synchro from your and because it's Crystal Wing is dumb, and if you don't know how it works, I'd say Google it, but basically like, if you activate an effect, if your opponent activates a monster effect, they can negate it and add it, destroy it and add the attack to...
May I add?
Do they destroy actually?
Yeah, it negates and destroy.
Destroy and then it gains attack equal to that card's attack. So
May I add? Just look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 to look up that.
yeah, I think it works differently there. Coral Dragon. Okay, basically the reason why I play these is because I think you can draw off of them. Yeah. And then there's finally Vermilion Dragon Mech. This one allows you to banish a tuner and then destroy a card in the field. And when it's destroyed, you can add the banished tuner back to your hand.
And this is once per turn.
Yes, I believe so. Then there's like the virtual, and then I think it's like the only virtual world exceeds there is, virtual world Phoenix Fanfan.
Yes.
This one basically it's 2 materials. You can attach 2, destroy. You can target a card in the field and in the graveyard,
Banish them.
and then you banish both of them. It's good. And when it's destroyed, you can special summon 2 virtual world monsters from your deck that have the same type and attribute. so it's great for recursion. This deck is amazing recursion.
Fair enough.
And then it's basically just the obvious.
Yeah, let's see the others generic.
Phantom Knight's Breaksword, because that I think it's good to get rid of troublesome stuff in the field. Because of its effect, you can discard, you can detach an overlay unit and destroy tribute something on the field. And
Look into the camera and just say what you did to me with that card.
I ruined his day.
Yes, you did.
Number 39, Utopia Beyond.
At least I took care of that.
This card reduces, when it succeeds summon, reduces all your monsters' attack points to 0. All your opponent's monsters' attack points to 0.
Yeah, I was about to say that would be kind of trash if that.
Guys, I did not play this today, but he is mostly just.
Is it interesting? Is it like a good thing to put?
It's not groundbreaking, but it's
optional.
It's okay. It's not like that. This is good.
Yeah.
Stella
Ptolemy M7 or something.
Yeah, something like that. This card is dumb. This card allows you to discard and add This card lets you discard and target a card on the field and return to the hand, or in the graveyard.
Damn.
It's dumb. Your opponent, you can recur hand traps with this.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
In the graveyard.
Shit. Oh, shit, okay. Oh, damn.
And then finally, the Zeusy boy.
Yeah, Zeus.
Everyone knows about Zeus.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What is that mystery one just over there?
That was one that that was a side deck one that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Side deck one, but I think it's it's Geomath Mech Final Sigma.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's the side deck.
All right. I was just nosy. I was just
Yeah, no worries. Right, then there's a side deck. We got 2 Ghost.
Yeah. You could just shoot for this crate because obvious. No.
Twin Twisters, Twin
Is this
Twisters.
like similar to the one side deck you were using against
very
Prank?
similar, except it's got a couple of different. One different. Red Reboot. Free Draw Lot Birds.
Fair enough.
Sort of that.
Yeah.
Harvey's Feather Duster.
Obvious. Everyone plays it in the sides.
The card that should have been banned, Imperial Order.
Yeah.
Fantastical version of Phantasme. Yeah, I know. How to
Fantastical Dragon Phantasme.
What he said.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Okay, sure. Pancratops. Okay,
Yeah.
Sure, and then Geomath.
Okay. All right. Cheers for that, Dom. So where should people subscribe to?
Subscribe to my channel, but put in the description. If he doesn't, tell him in the comments.
See you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.